You are turned on to Midwest Outdoors magazine. Since 1967, helping people enjoy the outdoors. Sponsored in part by Rapala Lures, Shakespeare Ugly Stick, America's strongest, most sensitive rod, Northwest Ontario, Canada, Abu Garcia, quality rods and reels for life, Arctic Cat ATVs, share our passion, and Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%. This week on Midwest Outdoors, ice action from Lake of the Woods, the Custom Jigs Crew tackle trout, and the North American ice fishing circuit on Big Stone Lake. It all starts right here, right now.
Ooh, nice fish.
Nice sauger. That
Yeah,
way,
it is.
Joe.
Look at that one. I'll tell you what, if that isn't good for the fry pan, hey?
Yeah.
So, how you doing, folks? Hey, Joe Henry, Greg Jones, right here in Lake of the Woods. We're in a nice, comfortable fish house, and we're having a blast catching walleyes and saugers.
We got one line down so far, and that's what happened. Here we go. Joe, we have got an absolutely beautiful day going out there.
Need a little help there, Greg?
Yeah. Another sauger, yep.
Nice one.
Tell you what, it's late March, but you guys have had this going on all year, haven't you?
It's been like this all year, Greg, and I'll tell you, the cool thing about it is houses are out till March 31st on Lake of the Woods because it's border water, and our fishing season's open to mid-April.
Yep, that's the longest season you get anywhere, especially in Minnesota, that's for sure. Huh?
Tell you what, it feels good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, spring is coming.
Oh. Here he comes, here he comes. Come on, baby. There's one.
Good one?
Yep.
All right.
Here's a better one.
Let's see what you got going here.
Feels like a better fish here. But you know what, Greg? This is part of the fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's definitely, this is a great time up here. You guys got the setup to do it, that's for sure.
Well, I tell you, there's a reason why ice fishing at Lake of the Woods is so popular. And look at this. Yeah. How can this not be fun? Heated resort, the heated ice transportation, the heated fish house, and we got this going on?
Yeah.
Here we
Big
go.
old pout.
Big old eel pout, huh?
Yeah, you got the pout special. Come on up here, Pouty. There's your present.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it's kind of funny because I'll try grabbing them from here. I got them. But, you know, it's great because you get these eel pout at Lake of the Woods, and it's fun. They call it a bout with a pout. And actually what people do is actually become kind of popular. They'll take these back straps off an eel pout right back here. What they do is they skin it and they cube it, and then they boil that in either 7-Up or salt water and dip it in melted butter. And I'll tell you what, poor man's lobster all day long. It used to be that these fish would get eaten by the eagles because people throw them on the ice. Now people love them for appetizers. There he is. Fish on.
There you go, Joe.
There we go. Ooh, we got a nice sauger, huh?
Yeah,
Get him up here, Greg.
That's
Look at that baby.
nice sauger.
And I'll tell you what, awesome sauger. We've been getting 14 to 17 inch sauger all year. Little sauger. Tell you what, that's a future fish for a couple years. Something on here. Break up a little bit, I think.
Sauger?
I think so. Look at that.
Oh, nice sauger.
Yeah, nice one for the fry pan, actually.
Yeah. Well, you tell you what, they're fun to catch, and what's great is you got so many different ways to get out here and go fishing too.
We do. You know, we talk about the full service, and that's where they drop you off at the fish house. But we also have it where you can drive your own vehicle right to a fish house because the roads are plowed. We have it where you can come out on your own and use a plowed road and just use your own collapsible.
Yep.
And we even have snowmobile trails groomed and staked all the way across the lake, all the way up to the northwest angle.
Oh, definitely.
So it doesn't matter how you want to fish. You can come up to Lake of the Woods and go fishing.
They are moving around today, Joe.
Yeah, we got some nice activity, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you get up here. Lots of action. Walleye, saugers. Keeps you busy all day setting the hook.
Tell you what, it's fun, isn't it?
That's what we come here for.
To book your trip to the walleye capital of the world, visit lakeofthewoodsmn.com. That's lakeofthewoodsmn.com. Now stay tuned for more Midwest Outdoors.
If you want to turn this into this, then you need the Skins It, the fish skinner on steroids. Skins It is the quickest, easiest way to remove the rib bones and skin while getting the most meat from your filet with zero waste. It's fast, fun, easy to use, and safe. The Skins It is a perfect gift for the fisherman in your life. How fast can you Skins It? Order now at fishskinner.com.
On the plains of North Dakota awaits a frozen paradise and the only destination for ice anglers, Devil's Lake. Whether you like the challenge of walleye, the endless action of perch, or you just want to chase flags all day, Devil's Lake, North Dakota is the only choice. With 220,000 acres to explore, over 600 rooms available, and over 240 retailers in town, you are sure to find what you are looking for in Devil's Lake.
Hey, this is Walt Matten from Custom Jigs and Spins, and stay tuned for some high-flying action. Right now I got some kind of a trout on here. Nice. We're fishing a nice little pond here. We'll introduce you to our buddy Nate in a minute, but Bob, I hope you can grab that for me. This feels like a pretty good one.
Nice fish.
Did you see what kind he is?
Yeah, he's a big one.
A big one? I like that.
There we go. Oh,
like
he's huge. No, he's a huge fish.
Are you going to be able to get him?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a
Catfish.
It's one of them cat trouts.
It's a catfish. It looks like maybe a blue. Oh, get him up.
Oh, look at that sucker. That's a big.
Nope.
That's a big channel. It won't hurt you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you're nice.
As we say, the big fish on the tiny lure.
Hey, Walt, that's a nice catfish. What do you think? That's about 5 pounds?
Yeah, probably
6
about
pounds?
5, 6 pounds.
That's a testament to our hook strength there, Poppy. Caught that big fish with a little gill pill.
Good, Walt.
There you go. All right. Well, there's my first trout. No, not really. That's my first catfish, but I'll take him.
Nice.
All right, Bobby.
Nice fish.
Poppy,
Good
there
start.
we go.
Nice.
Good start. Nice.
I got that on a special glow demon.
Oh yeah, it's that bloodline model. These glow really, really big, and with all this snow cover, that water's pretty dark down there.
Yep.
So that's a rainbow, huh?
Yep.
Pretty healthy one, huh? I'd say.
Yeah. Looks real nice.
We got this shoreline kind of staked out over here. The pier is over here. There's a bunch of different, they call them porcupine cribs down here, and these fish are just cruising around in here, and you just got to be down there and ready for them when they're here. This one's kind of pulling. That's gonna be a good one, right? Got another catfish. What? We're talking trout. We're catching catfish. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I'm not complaining.
Now, so this time here, just to show you, I was using this is a demon jigging spoon. What's neat about it, this is a clown pattern, but also on the other side of it is a glow. So we got a little combination, and I'm tipping this one with red spikes. Red spikes seem to be, they have a little different scent than the standard spikes, and catfish seem to love them. Well, they love everything out here.
We don't usually get a lot of snow cover, but with all this snow cover, the glow actually is pretty important.
Oh, he saw Nate's nose. Don't force him. Don't force him. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Way to go, Poppy.
Well, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God.
That's
These
nice.
things are strong right here.
Oh.
Look at that fish. Look how pretty that is.
Now, you want to take the hook out, or
I
just...
give it a kiss. There you go.
Bob, what did we get it on?
16th ounce slender spoon.
Your brother was saying, maybe we should use some brighter colors. Nickel and orange is usually you use duller colors out here, but yeah.
Well, look, Walt, look what's coming out of her.
Oh my God.
And look what kind of spoon he's got.
Yep. There you go. Orange eggs, orange spoon. I caught those catfish here on this demon jigging spoon, and what's nice here, I've got my one box over here. The Frabil's come out with this nice new box, and I've got a really good assortment of stuff. These jigging spoons come in a variety of sizes and shapes. Real good color is this red glow. Red glow seems to work in all types of water. Another thing the guys have been using is, you can only usually get these in Minnesota, but there's some custom painted demon glows here. There's a dot, there's a stripe. Usually these bigger demons like this are gonna work for your trout, catfish, your bigger game fish. But in these ponds that we've been fishing, they're so heavily stocked and the bluegills are so big, it's don't be afraid to use a bigger lure like this on the bluegill when they're aggressive. But for the most part, when they're not so aggressive, that's when we're using the smaller tungsten, check-eye, my moon jigs, and along with some ratfinky size 10s, ratso size 10s. So if you take along a tackle box like this Frabill that we've got here, you've got everything you need for a good day's fishing of all species.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's not a bad. Oh, whoa! Almost lost him right at the hole. Nice big gill.
Are you using a red spike or what are you using?
Yeah, I had a red spike on there and a waxy on a check-eye jig. Just sitting there, not moving the jig at all, and he came up and just hammered it. Oh, another nice gill. See him come up right off the bottom, rolls off the bottom and just hammered that thing. Yeah, one of the new neat things I found from Cold Snap Outdoors is called a T2 panfish toothpick. You use that in there to, rather than using a forceps or pliers and gripping those tungsten jigs, you just use this, slides it right down on the shank of the hook, pops it right out. And the nice thing about using the plastic as opposed to the forceps, there's no wear and tear on the jig, no paint chipping off the jig. Everybody's happy. Oh, take it, there we go. All right,
yeah?
Get the transducer.
Get the transducer out of there.
All right.
What you got?
I think it looks like...
Just on the bluegills, huh?
Yep, been on the bluegills all day.
Yep, there you go.
Whoa,
hey,
there
nice
we go.
One. Hey,
that's a nice one.
Nice little bluegill on the check-eye. Well, we had a great day out here. I'd like to thank Nate Herman for letting us fish some of his ponds. If you want some more information on how to make your own super pond, go to hbpondmanagement.com. And for more information on ice fishing, and as well as a great line of jigs, customjigs.com. Midwest Outdoors, be right back. Yeah.
Original Catch Covers are the #1 selling ice house hole cover that keeps snow, dirt, and road salt out of your fish house. Exceptionally durable, Original Catch Covers are made from cold weather polymers that won't crack or break, no matter how cold it is outside. Catch Cover also makes a full line of fish house accessories, all made in Minnesota and all backed by the Catch Cover no question guarantee. Look for Catch Cover products at Mills Fleet Farm and other fine retailers, or see the entire product line at catchcover.com.
This is Saskatchewan. This is Saskatchewan. And this is Saskatchewan.
Download your free guide to Canada's best fishing spots and resorts at fishsask.com.
Hi folks, I'm Greg Jones, and today on Midwest Outdoors we're with Greta Baker. We're out on Big Stone Lake. We're here to cover the North American ice fishing circuit. They've got one of their qualifiers going here at Big Stone. We're right on the border between Minnesota and South Dakota. Teams are heading out to get on their spots. We're going to track them down and follow the action. Before we head out on the lake, we're going to stop up at the local bait shop and get the take on what's going on with Big Stone. Well, the teams are out on the lake. We're going to chase them down in a bit, but we stopped in town here. We're with Artie Arndt. He's the man that's got the bait shop. He's really kind of helped uncork this ice fishing out here. How's the year been, Artie?
We've had a great year of perch fishing, Greg. Our perch population exploded about 3 years ago, and we've had a lot of people out enjoying the good perch fishing. This year we started rental fish houses through the bait shop here and have had great success. You know, 70-80% of our renters coming out with a nice bucket of perch. Average size anywhere in that 9 to 12 inch range. People have been real happy with the perch fishing out here.
Well, we're going to head out on the lake and see if they can find some of them 12 inchers today. We're with Ben Blegan. He's fishing with his brother Luke. Challenging last name to say, so I just called them the Bluegill brothers. Actually, we're fishing perch today, but what are you seeing this morning, Ben?
Well, today, this morning here, it's the perch are pretty finicky. They're schooling up this time of year. What I'm doing is using a spoon, and with that spoon, I'm trying to call them in. And as soon as I get a school of fish underneath my hole, I'll try to hook one on the spoon. Once I get it up the hole, I whip that spoon right off to the side here, and then I grab one of my other rods that are already with some spikes on them and throw that back down the hole and try to keep them interested and keep them underneath my hole and try to keep picking them out.
We've come across Jim Hesse. Jim, who's your partner in the tournament?
Zach Nadolski, also from Nebraska.
Yeah, and you got these guys are from Nebraska. Actually, there's teams from about 6 different states here fishing at Big Stone today. You were saying guys back home have been hearing about this lake, huh?
Yep, we've been reading about it, seeing it on the internet, and we had to come experience it for ourselves.
You guys have been catching a lot of fish?
Yeah, we've caught a lot of fish.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about fishing a tournament. Makes you get out there, find them, and usually when you're pre-fishing, you catch a bunch of fish.
That's how it's been. It's been an aggressive bite, and we found them about everywhere on the lake.
We're with Greta Baker again out here. She's checking in on the tournament fishermen, but Greta does a lot more than you know. They run the Cabela's Kids Ice Camp the day before the tournaments, and you've been drawing some huge groups of kids to the fishing events.
Oh yeah, out in Montana we had 176 kids. Last weekend we had 136, and this weekend we had 112. And each kid that came got an HT fishing rod, and it was a blast.
Yeah, it's a great experience. You know, the parents bring the kids. It's a great way to get introduced into fishing and actually have somebody show you how to do it.
Exactly. We do a lot of one-on-one. We do stuff inside, and we bring them out, and we do one-on-one on the ice with our pros.
Greta has probably introduced more kids to ice fishing than just about anybody out there, and she ain't even hit 20 years old yet. Well, Greta, we came across these guys out here. They're actually from Wisconsin, huh?
Yeah, we got Jason and Peter.
These guys are actually fishing different, too. A lot of people we're seeing, they're sitting there waiting for the schools, but these guys are zipping around like a firework here, trying to chase that school down.
Exactly. They do a lot of moving. They'll find a spot, and then they try and figure out what direction the fish are going. They started way out here, and they've patterned that the fish are starting to follow this way, so that's where they're moving. They're trying to get in front of that school.
Go.
Got one, Shawnee.
We're with Eric Wolf and his partner Sean Warner. Now these guys are in the lead for the team of the year. They actually took second place out at Yellowstone. We just seen them catch a nice perch. They're able to upgrade a little bit. They're trying to maintain that lead team of the year lead. Well, that's the end of fishing here out at Ortonville on Big Stone Lake. Greta's starting to tally up the information here. We're going to head up to the Matador, back to that old indoor weigh, and it's going to feel good to get inside, and we're going to find out who won the Big Stone qualifier.
Let's do it.
The top 7 teams are going to get checks already written, sitting here waiting for the names to go on. First place team's going to get one for $2,100.
Feel good?
Yes, it does.
Well, that's, there you go, 902 there. These guys are helping the local teams come back, huh? Good job, guys. All right, well, ooh, there we go, 10-16. I knew someone was going to do it. Way to go, guys. Good job, good job. How you feel?
Pretty good. It was a good day. It was a lot of fun. When they come through, they'd be stacked when they came through, and then we'd share a couple holes and drop down. One guy get a fish on, the other guy's right back down with another one to keep the fish on the spot. So it worked out pretty well for us, I hope.
I'd say you're in the lead right now, 10-5-7. There you go, guys. Well, Greta, you guys ran another great tournament here.
It was. We want to congratulate Peter Huff and Jason Kamrath on a great finish.
These guys had an excellent bag of perch. They caught them in tough conditions. They're great fishermen. Big Stone Lake's a great place to come fishing, whether it's winter or summer. If you're interested in coming out, look up bigstonelake.com. And if you want to fish one of your tournaments, Greta, how do you find them?
You go to naifc.com.
For Greta Baker, I'm Greg Jones, along with the winners of the Big Stone Qualifier. Midwest Outdoors will be right back.
Looking for your window to the outdoors? Look no further. We have you covered with a Midwest Outdoors magazine subscription. You're just a call or click away from receiving the Midwest Premier Outdoors magazine. Call now, 1-800-606-FISH, and for the low price of only $14.95, you receive 12 big issues of Midwest Outdoors magazine. That's over 50% savings from the newsstand price. Every month, Midwest Outdoors sends you the ultimate fishing and hunting guide to the outdoors. These magazines are filled with tips, tricks, and information that real outdoorsmen can use all year long. Each issue provides the tools that are sure to make your fishing and hunting season a great one. Operators are standing by. Call 1-800-606-FISH or visit MidwestOutdoors.com to get your ultimate guide to the outdoors. That's 1-800-606-FISH, 1-800-606-3474. If you don't have one, you need one.
For all you duck hunters who turn ice fishermen once we get hard water, here's a great tip for you. This is my duck and goose call lanyard. And what I do is I simply take my duck and goose calls off and put my hook file, my pliers, and my fish counter on it once we get first ice. That'll keep your tools all around your neck. It'll keep them positioned at an arm's reach, and it keeps everything exactly where you know it's at. I'm Brad Hawthorne, and that's your Midwest Outdoors Tip of the Week.
Hey folks, Dan Quinn with the Rapala VMC Group. We've got some new products to talk to you about today from VMC Hooks. Now, we launched the Ike-approved Bass series of hooks, and they've been wildly successful. Some really cool features include the resin closed eye, the 3-degree tweak that Ike and a lot of the other pros used to do. Well, now you can get it straight out of the pack. This year we're launching the extra long wide gap hook. So we took the standard wide gap, made an extra long shank up towards the eye, so you can get a lot more plastic up there, holding the bait on even better. It works really well for your larger worms, for your tubes, and any large soft plastic you're going to use. It's a great new hook to have in the lineup. And we used that hook and affixed it to the rugby-shaped head, and it's articulated, so there's freedom between the hook and the head, which gives a bait a lot of action. This is going to be a great jig head to use when you're dragging a bait over rocks or on the bottom. You can rig it weedless. It's going to be a great jig to catch a lot of big bass. We also put that same extra long wide gap hook into our very popular spin shot family. Now this equates to what in the bass world we call power shotting, using a larger weight, a larger hook, and a larger plastic. You're fishing it on heavier line, you're fishing it in cover, anywhere the fish are, you're fishing it a little bit more fast. It's not a finesse tactic, which often people relate to drop shotting. So the new power shot hook, you can get a lot more plastic up towards the eye of the hook, and you're not going to impede on that swiveling action that the spin shot is known for. Now, if that wasn't enough, there's one more hook to talk about, and that's a brand new concept called the spin drift hook. Now, any of you that troll for walleyes with night crawlers, this is going to be a hook that you're going to have to get. We incorporated a barrel swivel into the eye of the hook. No extra hardware, nothing else, just a hook that spins freely. So when you put a night crawler on this hook, it's going to have that slow, undulating action that drives walleyes crazy. Drifted or trolled behind a spinner, lots of different ways to rig it, but to get that night crawler slowly spinning, this is going to be the hook you're going to want. It's going to catch a lot of big fish. So some great new products from VMC for the bass guys, for the walleye guys. Everybody that likes to fish, there's a VMC hook for you. This has been Dan Quinn with your Midwest Outdoors Tip of the Week.
Delivering power on demand with the push of a button. The new 50-volt lithium laser from StrikeMaster is capable of making short work of as many as 56 holes in 24 inches of ice on a single charge. Featuring many of the same components found in all of StrikeMaster's power augers, the lithium laser cuts no corners and delivers uncompromising durability. This winter, don't settle for anything less than the dependable StrikeMaster lithium laser. Ice fishing's first full-power, high-performance electric ice auger.